In a world full of challenges, uncertainties, and distractions, maintaining inner peace and resilience can feel like a monumental task. Buddhism offers timeless wisdom that helps navigate life with clarity, balance, and strength. By practicing these principles, you can develop a mindset that remains unshaken no matter what life throws at you. Here are 9 transformative Buddhist principles that empower you to rise above external circumstances and nurture your inner serenity. 1. Embrace impermanence. Anicca. Impermanence is a core concept in Buddhism, reflecting the reality that nothing in life is fixed or permanent. From the moment we are born, everything we encounter, our thoughts, emotions, relationships, possessions, and even our physical bodies, are in a constant state of change. The seasons shift, people grow and evolve, and circumstances fluctuate. This transient nature of existence may initially feel unsettling, but when deeply understood and embraced, it can be a source of profound liberation. One of the reasons we suffer is our attachment to things that are fleeting. We cling to moments of happiness, fearing their end, or resist painful experiences, hoping to escape them. This grasping at permanence in an impermanent world is what creates dissatisfaction. When you come to terms with the reality of impermanence, you begin to see life more clearly. You learn to cherish the good times without becoming overly attached and endure difficult times, knowing they, too, will pass. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean becoming indifferent or apathetic. Rather, it involves developing a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Every interaction and experience becomes more precious when you realize they're not guaranteed to last. This perspective fosters gratitude and reduces the sting of loss or disappointment when things inevitably change. A practical way to embody this principle is to reflect on the impermanence of nature. Watch a flower bloom and then wither, or observe the ever-changing sky. These observations remind us that change is a natural part of life. Through meditation and mindfulness, you can internalize this truth and gradually loosen the grip of attachment, finding peace in the flow of life's transitions. 2. Cultivate mindfulness. Sati. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of the moment, without judgment or distraction. In a world that constantly demands our attention through notifications, responsibilities, and endless to-do lists, cultivating mindfulness is more important than ever. It is the foundation of Buddhist practice and a powerful tool for navigating life's complexities with clarity and composure. When you are mindful, you shift from autopilot mode to conscious living. You begin to notice the subtle sensations in your body, the quality of your breath, the texture of your emotions, and the intricacies of your thoughts. This heightened awareness allows you to observe your experiences objectively rather than getting swept away by them. For instance, instead of reacting angrily in a heated moment, mindfulness helps you pause, recognize your rising emotions, and choose a more constructive response. Mindfulness also deepens your connection with the present. Too often we dwell on the past or worry about the future, missing the richness of the now. When you bring your attention to the present moment, mundane activities like eating, walking, or even washing dishes can become meditative acts. You notice the taste and texture of your food, the rhythm of your steps, or the sensation of water on your hands. Life becomes more vivid and small moments are infused with meaning. Meditation is a cornerstone of cultivating mindfulness. By sitting quietly and focusing on your breath, you train your mind to stay anchored in the present. Over time, This practice spills over into your daily life, making you more attuned and less reactive. Mindfulness isn't about erasing thoughts or feelings, but observing them with curiosity and acceptance. This gentle awareness can transform how you relate to yourself and the world around you. 3. Practice detachment. Upadana. Detachment is often misunderstood as indifference or emotional coldness, but in Buddhism it means freeing yourself from unhealthy attachments that cause suffering. When we cling to possessions, relationships, status, or outcomes, we create a dependence that can lead to fear, anxiety, or disappointment. True detachment is not about rejecting these things, but about engaging with them without being enslaved by them. Consider how attachment operates in daily life. You may feel immense joy when you acquire a new possession or receive praise, but that joy can quickly turn into anxiety about losing it. Similarly, we often place our happiness in the hands of others, expecting them to fulfill our needs and desires. When they fail to meet these expectations, we feel hurt or betrayed. Detachment allows you to enjoy life's experiences without letting them define or control you. One way to practice detachment is to reflect on the temporary nature of all things. When you remind yourself that material possessions can be lost, relationships may change, and even your most cherished dreams may not come true, you develop a sense of inner freedom. This doesn't mean you stop caring or striving. It means you approach life with a sense of balance and perspective, knowing that your worth is not tied to external circumstances. Meditation on detachment can involve imagining yourself letting go of things you hold dear, one by one. This exercise isn't about renouncing them in real life, but about loosening the mental grip they have on you. Over time, this practice can help you cultivate a sense of peace and resilience. Detachment doesn't strip life of meaning. It enhances it by freeing you to engage fully with the present moment without fear of loss or disappointment. 4. Develop compassion, karuna. Compassion is the heartfelt desire to alleviate the suffering of others. It is not merely a feeling of pity or sympathy, but an active expression of love and kindness, rooted in the understanding that all beings share the same wish to be happy and free from pain. In Buddhism, compassion is regarded as a vital quality for personal growth and is essential for creating harmony in the world. To cultivate compassion, start by recognizing the interconnectedness of all life. Every individual you meet has their own struggles, fears, and aspirations. By empathizing with their experiences, you dissolve the barriers of judgment and separation. When you see others as extensions of yourself, it becomes easier to respond to their pain with genuine care and kindness. Compassion begins with yourself. Many people are harshly critical of their own flaws and mistakes, which creates unnecessary suffering. By practicing self-compassion, you treat yourself with the same understanding and forgiveness you would offer a close friend. This self-kindness becomes the foundation for extending compassion outward. Acts of compassion can be small, yet profound. A kind word, a listening ear, or a simple gesture of support can make a world of difference in someone's life. Meditation practices such as loving kindness, meditation can deepen your capacity for compassion. In this practice, you silently send wishes of well-being and happiness to yourself, loved ones, neutral acquaintances, and even those you find difficult to forgive. Over time, this practice can soften your heart and help you respond to others with greater warmth and empathy. 5. Let go of ego, anatta. The ego is the source of much of our suffering. It is the part of us that seeks validation, clings to identity, and resists change. Buddhism teaches that the concept of a fixed, independent self is an illusion, a construct of the mind. By letting go of the ego, you can free yourself from the limitations and conflicts it creates, opening the door to greater peace and wisdom. The ego often manifests as a need to prove ourselves, to be right, or to protect our image. It can lead to feelings of superiority or inferiority, both of which create separation and discord. Letting go of ego doesn't mean abandoning your individuality or self-worth. It means transcending the need to define yourself in rigid terms. When you release attachment to your ego, you become more open to growth, change, and connection. Start by observing how the ego operates in your daily life. Notice when you feel defensive, envious, or overly proud. Ask yourself, what am I trying to protect or achieve? Does this serve my higher purpose? By questioning these impulses, you create space for humility and self-awareness. Meditation is a powerful tool for dissolving the ego. Through mindfulness, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without identifying with them. You realize that you are not your thoughts, feelings, or roles. They are temporary phenomena that come and go. This realization helps you detach from the need to control or define yourself, allowing you to live with greater freedom and authenticity. 6. Pursue right effort. Sama Vayama. Right effort is one of the steps on the Noble Eightfold Path and refers to the disciplined and mindful application of energy toward positive goals. In life, energy is a finite resource, and how you channel it determines the quality of your experiences. Right effort means cultivating habits, thoughts, and actions that lead to growth and happiness, while abandoning those that cause harm or stagnation. This principle encourages you to be proactive in your self-development. Instead of passively allowing negative thoughts or habits to take root, you consciously replace them with constructive ones. For example, if you struggle with anger, right effort involves recognizing this tendency and actively working to develop patience and understanding in its place. Right effort also teaches balance. Too much effort can lead to burnout, while too little results in complacency. The key is finding the middle way, where your actions are sustainable and aligned with your values. This balance allows you to make steady progress without becoming overwhelmed or discouraged. To practice right effort, set clear intentions for your actions. Begin your day with a moment of reflection. What kind of person do you want to be? How can you embody that today? Break larger goals into manageable steps and approach each with focused attention and perseverance. Over time, the discipline of right effort becomes a habit, empowering you to live with purpose and integrity. 7. Accept suffering as part of life. Dukkha. Suffering is an inescapable part of the human experience. From minor frustrations to profound losses, everyone encounters moments of pain and difficulty. Buddhism teaches that resisting suffering only amplifies it. By accepting suffering as an inherent part of life, you can transform your relationship with it and find freedom from its grip. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It means acknowledging reality as it is, without fighting against it. Often, our greatest suffering comes not from the events themselves, but from our resistance to them. When you let go of the belief that life should always be pleasant, you free yourself from unnecessary anguish. This principle also invites you to explore the causes of suffering. According to Buddhism, much of our pain stems from attachment, aversion, and ignorance. By understanding these roots, you can begin to loosen their hold on you. For example, if you feel upset about losing something, ask yourself, was I overly attached to this? Can I find joy in what remains? Meditation is a valuable tool for accepting suffering. By sitting with your discomfort, whether physical or emotional, you learn to observe it without judgment or avoidance. Over time, this practice builds resilience and helps you navigate life's challenges with grace. 8. Seek inner balance, equanimity. Equanimity is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of life's ups and downs. It is a state of mental and emotional stability that prevents you from being swept away by extremes of joy or sorrow, success or failure. In Buddhism, equanimity is regarded as a cornerstone of wisdom, enabling you to respond to life with clarity and fairness. Achieving equanimity doesn't mean becoming detached from emotions or indifferent to life. Instead, it involves cultivating a balanced perspective. You learn to appreciate positive experiences without clinging to them and endure negative ones without being overwhelmed. This balance allows you to approach life's challenges with a steady and open heart. To develop equanimity, practice observing your reactions to different situations. When something pleasant happens, notice your desire to hold on to it. When something unpleasant occurs, observe your instinct to push it away. Over time, this awareness helps you break free from habitual patterns of reactivity. Equanimity also involves trusting the natural flow of life. Recognize that everything unfolds according to its own rhythm, and that trying to control every outcome is both futile and exhausting. Meditation and mindfulness practices can help you cultivate this trust and maintain your equilibrium, no matter what life brings. 9. Commit to self-reflection, vipassana. Self-reflection is the practice of turning inward to examine your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It is a vital tool for personal growth, helping you uncover the deeper truths about yourself and your life. In Buddhism, self-reflection is central to gaining insight and wisdom, enabling you to align your actions with your values and intentions. Self-reflection begins with mindfulness. By observing your inner world without judgment, you gain clarity about your habits, motivations, and challenges. For example, if you find yourself repeatedly reacting angrily in certain situations, self-reflection can help you identify the underlying triggers and work on resolving them. A powerful form of self-reflection is vipassana meditation, which means insight or clear seeing. In this practice, you observe the sensations, thoughts, and emotions that arise in your mind and body, allowing you to understand their impermanent and interdependent nature. This awareness helps you break free from unhelpful patterns and develop a more compassionate relationship with yourself. Journaling is another effective tool for self-reflection. Writing down your thoughts and experiences can reveal patterns and insights that might not be immediately apparent. Ask yourself reflective questions such as, what did I learn today? How did I handle challenges? What could I do differently? By committing to regular self-reflection, you create space for growth and transformation. You become more aware of your strengths and weaknesses, allowing you to navigate life with greater authenticity and purpose.